This here is my free tent pole mod. I'm going to show you how I did it real quick. I've got my tree hugger straps hanging around that telephone pole and that tree right there. Let me show you how I got all that hooked up. I got my strap looped through itself, then come down to the tarp, and I've got this carabiner, one on each end, that hooks to the tree hugger. There's no line underneath. The only line that's under there is the shock cord holding the arch back. And I'll show you how that works here in a second. It just happens to be an overhead knot on a bite hooked into this carabiner right here. My hammock hanging strap will still go in there. And right now I've actually got it set up about as low as I'll set it up. It could go quite a bit higher in the summer. But what I did it two different methods to see which one I worked. Both of these poles that I'm using are 12 foot and about 4 to 6 inches on each on them. They're both the identical length, but I hooked them up separate or differently, so there is a little bit of variation in how the arch looks. On this one, what I did is I ran this bungee cord end through this line, tied a knot, then lark's headed it onto here, so I can actually just take this whole tent stake off, no problem, very easily. Over here, because these bungee ends were a little bit wider, I threaded it through. I think I like the other side better because I like the shape of the arch on the other side better, and with this method I would have to leave these on there or spend time taking them on and off, so I don't think I like that. What I'll end up doing is swapping these over and doing them the way I did the other side. But it's getting dark and I wanted to make this video. So right there is summertime. Well, actually that's wintertime porch mode because it's slung so low. If it was summer, I'd have the tree straps a foot or two higher on each side. So let me show you how easy this is. You stake that in right there. Come over to this side, find out where it goes, stake that right there. Then I get the end stake, and I find the happy spot where that wants to hit the ground. Hopefully there's not a root there. Alright, what are the odds of that? There's not. So that's that end. And you can see what I'm talking about on the angles of the arches, because I got about 10 inches of line or so right there. This pole extends further. So I was just experimenting today to see how this was going to work, and so I'm learning as I speak at the moment. So there's that side, and then the way I get in, I just pop that open and then jump in here. And I wish there was a way I could show you how much room there is. It's kind of hard to tell, but I'd say it's about 5 feet from side to side at the wide part of the arches there. It would actually be a little bit wider on this side because of the shape of the, because of the shape of the pole, the way they extend out a little further. This one just affords me a little bit more room. And the way that this works is you just use an arch that is bigger than your tarp, and you pull it to the outside with this shock cord. And this shock cord here, just Google how to tie fishing line onto your reel. It's just an overhand knot, then you wrap it around, and then you tie an overhand knot around this cord, so you got two overhand knots hitting each other. So there's no way they can pull through. It's sort of like, the fisherman's knot that you would use 2 different ropes with, to where you can't pull the 2 overhand knots through. Just Google how to tie a line to a reel. I forget what the name of it is. And then it just goes over this way, and I hook it into this carabiner right there. And this is a 10 foot by 16 foot tarp. I got this, I believe it was $60. It's a Mier tarp. It's got a reflective side on one side. In the summertime I will put that facing out, and in the winter I've got this nice khaki brown color. It's I got it off Amazon. It comes in several different colors. It's an awesome tarp. 16 feet sounds long, but when I have my hammock set up inside it, I've got about 5 to 6 feet of porch room right there before my hammock starts. And then my hammock, I'll have the foot end would be, well, on this side I would set it up to where that's the foot end because I got less line there. So I would set the foot end up there. It would be pretty tight up there. My hammock would hang down, attach into that, and it would end up about right there. And so I'd have a hammock sitting right there, and I have all this area to cook, to put my backpack, to do whatever I want with that. But I just wanted to show you guys this awesome and free pole mod. Go find what you need to do it to make your own and try it out. It works awesome. One of the things I was gonna do was use what's called a tent ring and pin. I'll leave a link down below, but it's just one of those little split rings with a pin on the end of it that goes on the corners of your tents that you slide in. Pretty much similar to how this works, but imagine a pokey spot on a ring there, and you would just loop that into there. I might end up doing that, but that's going to end up costing me, almost $12. So I think I might just stick with this free system right now because it's fun to say you did something awesome for free. So everybody can try it themselves and share some good ideas on YouTube, because I came up with this idea by watching YouTube. So see what you guys can come up with and share them with me. Thanks.